Hi, everyone. My name is Mandy Brummels. I am currently a senior Ruby with Plexus, and I want to talk about 3 documents that are going to be a huge help to you in your business, and also one really important activity, which is building your relationships, building your network on social media. So if you are brand new in Plexus, or you're just starting to share after, a crazy amazing testimony that you have built over months of consistency, you have a lot of people to talk to. You have people that you've never talked to about Plexus before, your friends, your family, people at church, in your community. And I want to encourage you to talk to them and to also throw that mindset away that you don't have a lot of people to talk to, because for every one person that you have in your life, they have their very own network of people. So there are millions and billions of people that have not ever heard of Plexus. So you always have people to talk to. However, having said that, after some time of this sorting process, right, where as you're talking to people, you're sorting them. Yes, they want Plexus right now. No, not ready. And no, not at all. See you later. There will be a few of those people. Most are going to be in the first 2 categories. But if you're constantly just talking to the same people, it is very likely that eventually you're going to think, okay, I'm starting to panic. I have nobody new to talk to about Plexus. I don't know what to do. And we call it like the Plexus slump, where you just get into this mode of like, I don't have anyone to talk to. It's like, this is so tedious, and a lot of the joy gets taken out of it. So the best way to beat that is to be in activity. And one of the best activities that you can do is to be building your network, building relationships. And if you're an introvert like me, you might have just like broken out in a full body sweat. Anyone? I get it. Talking to people in person can be hard. Or you can be one of those people that absolutely are amazing at it and I'm envious of. But guess what? Social media levels the playing field in that department, because we have access to a bajillion people in all kinds of countries, which is especially important because Plexus is planning to be a global company. We're going to be going into new countries all the time, like every 18 months or something like that is our goal, I think. So we have access to people without actually being in that location, right? We can be building international teams, and that's really, really exciting. It can also be really, really daunting. So I'm going to do a really quick training and guide you through these documents, but I want to just preface this entire thing with this statement. We should be building relationships because we are designed to be in relationships. We are created to want community, to need fellowship, right? We're human. We need that interaction. We also have skills and talents and experiences that can greatly bless other people. So our goal should be to be making new friends, adding value, and guess what? If we're actively listening to our new friends and they have a problem that we can solve, be it Plexus or otherwise, fantastic. But I don't want you hunting for business builders, because your intention matters. And in this industry that's absolutely exploding, where people have more choices than ever, more products than ever, companies are looking at Plexus like crazy and seeing that we are on the cutting edge of all things amazing in science. People have choices now, right? People are trying to duplicate us, which is the highest form of flattery, but it also means that we need to be really cautious. And I don't mean scared. We can be bold and confident, but cautious and aware that how we present Plexus to people and how we conduct ourselves could be something that also sets Plexus apart from all of these other companies with people, okay? So we want to build relationships. And I'm just going to tell on myself. Small town girl, introvert, had that, fixed mindset of I don't really have anyone to talk to. So the easy thing for me to do would be to send out a message blast to 300 people. And that's how I'm going to build my business, because it was easier to do that than to actually build relationships. And I did that. And, 3.5 years ago, that kind of, I wouldn't say it really worked. I did get some orders and some customers and over the years from that initial contact, but it would not fly now because people don't enjoy being cold messaged. It just feels cold. So I'm telling on myself, that's what I used to do. I don't do it anymore. Relationship building is going to be a lot more simple than you think. It's critical to do that if you want a thriving, successful business. So no cold messaging unless you have a really good reason for it. I can't say never do it, because there will be opportunities where you just have that feeling that you should. But in general, we want to get to know people. Okay, having said all that, let's talk about the first worksheet, expanding your network monthly worksheet. This is a simple 10 steps, and I'll walk you through it real quick. So you are going to be going to your profile on Facebook and Instagram, whatever social media platform you have, and removing your website, removing Plexus Ambassador, removing your rank, removing your ambassador ID, because as you are getting to know people, if they see you're with Plexus, it could put up their defenses a little bit and make them less inclined to get to know you. That's just how it is. Not always, but that just is how it is. You want to be seen as like a real person before a Plexus ambassador. So instead, fill that space with your hobbies, interests, and passions. And on that note, number 2, write a list. Write a list of your 3 to 5 things that really matter to you. Is it hunting, fishing, gardening, school, church, crocheting, whatever it is? Those are the things that you really want to try to talk most about. Like, that is your brand. Then you're going to find 2 Facebook groups within those lists of interests that you're going to join. And you guys, Facebook groups, there are thousands of them. So just because you join one, if you don't enjoy it, leave it and go find another one. They are big, they are small, some are really busy, some are really quiet, some are negative, some are positive. You will find the one that fits your vibe, right? And that you like. Then, my pages are out of order. Then what I'd like you to do is comment on 2 posts a day, 5 days a week within these groups. And again, your goals are your goals. Whether you want your products covered, $300 to $500 a month, $1,000 a month, you want to be a jewel, whatever it is, your goals are personal and they matter. And I want you to scale your activity level to meet your goals. Okay? If you want to be a diamond in 6 months, you're going to have to work a heck of a lot harder. These are just general guidelines. So you're going to comment on posts, and you're also going to put posts in these groups. And I'd suggest 1 or 2 a week in each group, because that will build your influence. It will build your credibility. And as you're doing these 2 activities, you're going to be getting to know people and friend requesting them, and they're going to be friend requesting you, because they're going to think, oh, she's so cool. Oh, he's such an expert at this. I want to be his friend. And as you begin to accept these requests and followers, and you're starting to follow people, write their names down, because you could easily get people, lose people, right? Because you might be getting 10 requests a day. You really want to write people's names down that you're genuinely interested in building a relationship with. And I would suggest 3 to 5 people a week. You can get all the followers you want, all the Facebook friend ads that you want, but it is very, very difficult to build a relationship with tons of people. So if you're accepting, 10 requests a day, that is not sustainable unless you have hours and hours every day, because relationships are built with time and consistency, right? So my suggestion is 3 to 5 people a week. You're going to be writing their names down. You're going to be sending messages to all new friends and followers. On that note of messages, stay tuned. We've got a really great new document for you. You're writing down their names and you're writing down things that you're learning about them, things that you can continue to talk about. You're listening for, issues that they might have that you can provide a solution to. Maybe it's Plexus. Great. If it's Plexus, great. If not, maybe it's a recipe. Maybe it's a recommendation. Maybe it's, there's so many ways that you can add value to people. Now, time-saving tip, one of my favorite social media tips is turning on post notifications on Instagram and then using the see first notifications feature on Facebook. And so all you do is go to that person's profile, follow them, and you'll be given a menu and you can choose see first for up to 30 people. And that means that you're going to see their posts first when you open your Facebook app, or you're going to be notified of those post notifications on Instagram. And so you can go comment on their posts. That is the best way, according to Bob Heilig and my experience, of building relationships, because people are already talking about things that they're interested in. And when people are talking about things that they're interested in and you start to talk to them about those things, it just creates this happy, warm, fuzzy feeling, right? And it saves you a lot of time trying to figure out what to talk to these new people about. Lastly, send a message to people that like and comment on your Facebook post and your Instagram post. And I think that's important, because if you're going to do the work of putting the information out there, you might as well make it really work for you by connecting with the people that are following you. And again, I have a document I'm going to discuss with you real quick. So that's your first month when you first start doing this. After this month, so next month, you're going to skip steps 1 through 3. Maybe you need to find new Facebook groups, who knows? But you're going to go through your personal posts and delete anything having to do with specials, seasonal products, promotions, because you want your feed to stay current and fresh. And if there's any posts that didn't get any traction, delete them, use them later. I do that all the time. And continue to engage with friends that you've written down on this list. And that's important, because again, you're still sorting people, right? Into people that you want to be friends with, people that you're like, not really my person. And that's okay. Bless and release, as we say. So you're going to be narrowing down the people that you really want to spend your precious and valuable time and energy with. And just keep those lists going. All right. The document I was referring to is called Messages for Connecting and Building Relationships on Social Media. And you guys are going to absolutely love this document, because we provided sample messages for you to use in a variety of situations, and you can tailor these messages. Again, we don't want copy and paste blast messages, all of this stuff anymore. We really want it to be personal and intentional. So we have kind of a bold approach. We have suggestions for a softer approach. We have, responses that you can send to new friends, responses that you can send to people that like your post. There is just a variety of really, really good messages and even some conversation starters in these documents. The last document is how to share Plexus. And this is for all of us, whether you joined Plexus today or you've been with Plexus for a decade. How to share Plexus is an evolving document as we stay in touch with things that are happening in our industry, but it is something that everyone should be using, because the number one thing that we're really, really encouraging right now is to not present yourself as the expert. We don't want you sending 39 messages or 39 minutes of messages to somebody explaining how the triplex works. And Plexus doesn't want you either to do that. We have stories of hope, ambassador stories, product videos, our team testimony page. We have so many valuable resources. You need to be the expert at inviting people to learn more and then sharing those resources. So this document will go through inviting, sharing, answering questions, and then getting your friend started as an ambassador, as a customer, whatever it may be. Just different scripts, different ideas, different ways that you can answer their questions. And I think it is such a valuable document because it covers all aspects of the Plexus conversation in the sales process, really. So I hope that you're excited about these documents. I hope that breaking down how simple it is to build relationships on social media is something that you find really, really encouraging. Um, it's okay to be a little bit scared if it's new to you. It's okay to be a little bit uncomfortable with it, but with all things, the better you get at it, the more you practice it, the more you do it, the easier it is. And we would just be so short-sighted to not use social media, which is this free tool that gives us access to millions of people. So I hope this is helpful. I will talk to you soon. Bye.